morning viewers, hello and welcome to the Morning News Show where we bring you the latest headlines and insightful stories to kickstart your day. I'm Hima Sharma and you are watching CNN News 18. First up, we are discussing the most awaited historic verdict by the top court. Now, the Supreme Court will pronounce its verdict on pleas seeking legal recognition for same-sex marriages in the country at 10:30 a.m. today. Now, a 5-judge constitution bench headed by Chief Justice Chandrachud reserved its judgment on May 11 after 10 days of marathon hearings. Now, during the hearing, CJI Chandrachud said that by decriminalizing homosexuality, the Supreme Court not only recognizes relationships between consenting adults of the same gender, but also acknowledges that homosexual relationships are not just physical, but also emotional relationships. Remember, the Apex Court had on 6th of January this year clubbed and transferred to itself all such petitions pending before different high courts, including the Delhi High Court. It started hearings on the matter in March and reserved its verdict on May 11, 2024. Now CNN News 18's Anusha Soni gets you this report. Take a look.
In the history of LGBTQ rights and their demand for greater civil rights in the modern Democratic Republic of India, when the Supreme Court decriminalized homosexuality in a curative petition, reversing its own judgment that was handed down, that was indeed the beginning of paving and charting the path for greater civil rights in India. Now, there can be no civil rights in any country without the recognition of same-sex partnerships. Whether they are recognized as marriages or some kind of special partnerships under special laws, that's the choice that any nation makes. Across the world, these are choices that democratic countries have made. When it comes to the judgment of the Supreme Court tomorrow, what are the key options before the Supreme Court of India? What is it that the court can do? And we're trying to gauge these options from the elaborate hearings and tracking those hearings that happened at the Apex Court. Number one, the core argument is recognize marriage as a fundamental right. When you recognize marriage as a fundamental right, you cannot be denied that particular right and the exercise of it by any provision, by any other statute of law. Now, the recognition of marriage as a fundamental right indeed is problematic in various aspects. This was something that was also pointed out by the Centre before the Supreme Court of India, saying that, look, we have a broad ambit of personal laws in India, and personal laws do not recognize same-sex partnerships. If India at all wants to recognize marriage as a fundamental right, you need to have a uniform civil code, or you need to deal with the problematic aspect of personal law, say the Muslim personal law, the Hindu personal law, or the Christian personal law.